Hi there, Andrew Lessman here talking about our monthly special for July. We'll have a couple of them, but in this case, we'll talk about our essential or maximum essential omega-3. That's a Today special that we did back in April. And we normally don't do this. In fact, typically in July, we won't feature omega-3s and we don't feature Ultimate Eye. Those are the Today specials in April. I realized that was bad policy because many of you didn't get a chance to take advantage of the Today special. It's sort of naive of me to think that everybody who wants the Today special tunes in and gets to enjoy it. And because there's no product that's more perfectly aligned with our healthy hair, skin, and nails, and more perfectly aligned with our marine collagen peptides with MSM, our two beauty products than omega-3s, that it really is the perfect monthly special. So our maximum essential omega-3 is the monthly special. It's not quite as good a pricing as our Today special, but it will be the best pricing until April, at least April of 2019. So you'll get to enjoy the best pricing of the year other than April of 2019. So why is Maximum Essential Omega-3? First of all, why is it different? And briefly, I'll talk about that. But why is it so perfectly aligned with healthy hair, skin, and nails and marine collagen peptides? We often think about it in terms of brain health and eye health and heart health, which are obviously the primary issues for which people will purchase an essential omega-3 product, whether mine or anyone else's out in the marketplace. But why does it align with beauty, with hair, skin, and nails? I'll talk about that in a second. What makes ours unique is you get more potency in each capsule, and the capsules are smaller. Sort of counterintuitive. Smaller capsule delivers more of what you want. Our capsules deliver about 50% more omega-3 than the typical product, and the capsule's only a little bit more than half the size. So it's smaller, it's easier to swallow, none of those huge horse capsules. Ours has absolutely no fishy aftertaste whatsoever. None. Zero. Nothing at all. No fishy aftertaste. This product has thousands of reviews. You will not find a single review that talks about it having a fishy aftertaste. Also, most omega-3s are in the form of ethyl esters, a synthetic form, not as well absorbed, not as beneficial, just not as well tolerated. Ours are in the natural triglyceride form, the way found in nature. Also, most omega-3s focus on EPA. We focus on DHA. EPA is an important omega-3, as is alpha-linolenic acid, an important omega-3. But the very top of the pyramid, the most important, is the DHA. Your body can make EPA and ALA from DHA if it needed to. The body struggles to convert alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, or EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, into DHA. So if you deliver DHA, that really is, in fact, if you look at nature, nature focuses on DHA, and that's exactly what we do. We focus on DHA. So there really isn't an omega-3 product in the world like ours. Also, I'm concerned about the levels of omega-3 consumption by supplements in this country. So I'm concerned about the fish. So we want to make sure that the fish that are being used for omega-3s are being environmentally sustainably harvested. Ours are independently certified for having been environmentally sustainably harvested. I think that's very important. We have a secondary krill oil product. I really don't emphasize krill because there isn't as much science and it's much more expensive and it's lower potency. So I think if you really want the benefits of omega-3s, you follow the science and you actually get to save a great deal of money and you get to enjoy the benefits of our, say, Maximum Essential Omega-3. Also, krill oil, I'm contemplating discontinuing that product because krill is what marine mammals feed off of. And we already know that the marine mammals in our oceans are already challenged. I don't need to create greater challenges from them by having them compete with me for food. So that's something I'm contemplating eliminating in the future is our krill oil product. Again, the science is better on omega-3s from fish oil or even from algae. So rather than going to a krill oil source. So if you're looking for the beauty benefits this month, July is our beauty month that we focus on inner beauty because that's where it all starts. What we do on the outside, our hair, skin, and nails, those tissues are dead when we see them. I always joke about the fact that when you get a manicure or a haircut, you don't need to have an anesthesiologist present because those tissues are dead. The opportunity to change the quality and nature of those tissues only occurs on the inside of your body. That's the only opportunity you have to make a difference. So that is why our healthy hair, skin, and nails, that is why our marine collagen peptides make such a remarkable difference, and have thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews. The omega-3s play a critical role, not just in the structure of our brain. 2/3 of the dry weight of our brain, 2/3 is DHA. And even as highly concentrated as DHA is in our brain, it's even more concentrated in the retina of our eye. And then I could talk on and on about the benefits to the cardiovascular system. But speaking, vanity-wise, speaking with the aesthetics of our body, the radiance of our hair, the radiance of our skin, the luster of our nails in terms of not being brittle, dry, and cracked, omega-3 fatty acids are the best fats to deliver to those tissues to create the most beautiful tissues. So there's no more perfect partner for our healthy hair, skin, and nail product, or even for our marine collagen peptides in terms of, we talk about moisturizing the skin and healthy integration of the collagen peptides into our skin. But again, when you're talking about omega-3 fatty acids, you're talking about a component that helps to moisturize the skin. We talked about our phytoceramides, which are a secondary Today Special during our 2 visits. And phytoceramides, even cholesterol, omega-3 fatty acids, are the moisturizing components of our skin. So as much as I could talk about go on and on about the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids to our brain, it's more a structure of our brain, these omega-3 fats, DHA, than calcium is for our bones. So there's no escaping the role they play in a healthy brain or healthy eyes or a healthy cardiovascular system. But if you really want to have the most attractive appearing hair, skin, and nails, you need to get the highest quality omega-3 supplement you could find. And you won't find a more user-friendly, a better value than our Maximum Essential Omega-3. And there's absolutely no fishy aftertaste. And just like our Maximum Essential Omega-3, our Ultimate Eye product is a formula that's one of our 2 Today Specials in April. And typically, in July, we're 4 times per year, January, April, July, and October. Typically, our April Today Specials aren't offered at all in July. And I've since come to realize that was a mistake, that not everyone got to enjoy those products in April. And so it would be nice if we give everyone an opportunity to enjoy special pricing on those products. And in this case, this visit, extra special pricing because it is a monthly special. So our Ultimate Eye is not quite at our Today Special pricing, but it's the best pricing it'll be until April of 2019. And why does our Ultimate Eye go well in our beauty month? It's sort of a very secondary benefit beyond the benefits in the summer, which is the real reason I like to talk about Ultimate Eye in April leading up to the summer, and certainly in July in the heart of summer, is ultraviolet radiation. Sunlight is the principal cause of oxidation and damage to our eyes over the course of our lifetime. Light has to enter our eyes for us to see. It's just the way things work, so you have to make sure that you're wearing UV protective sunglasses when you're outside. I also, because I run and bike and hike, I always like to wear a cap with a brim to even protect my eyes further. But obviously, our eyes have internal protection that have been developed over the millennia, and that internal protection is lutein and zeaxanthin. Lutein and zeaxanthin are these carotenoids that are the optical pigments that play a functional role in our eye and also a protective role. I mean, the way our body functions, usually most things, when you notice them having an important function, an important active function, they also play a separate protective function. Kind of like CoQ10. You can't make energy without it. You can't transport those electrons necessary for the energy we all experience. But CoQ10 is also an incredibly protective molecule, absorbing sort of errant electrons and sort of diffusing them the way we think about diffusing a bomb, those free radicals. So it's fascinating the way our body works, that these systems that play these active roles are always playing these sort of more passive protective roles at the same time. Certainly the case with lutein and zeaxanthin. And as lutein and zeaxanthin, as we've learned from recent research, not only are they concentrated in our eyes, and our eyes are sort of an adapted, specialized portion of our brain and nervous system, lutein and zeaxanthin are also concentrated in our brain and playing a protective role for our brain as well. And the latest research published on lutein and zeaxanthin have shown that folks with higher levels of these critical optical pigments not only derive benefits in terms of the way their eyes age, but also derive benefits in terms of the way their brain ages. And when you look at populations with higher levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, you're looking at populations where their brain and mental functions are aging better. So yet another benefit that over the last 25 years I've been speaking about our eye product. Initially, we just talked about a healthy aging eye, and now we get to talk about sharpness of vision, how well our vision adapts to light and dark, how well we handle night vision, that the product has evolved based upon the science, and the science is incredibly exciting when you talk about our ultimate eye formula. But why is it relevant at all to a discussion of during Beauty Month? And it's sort of a very interesting analogy when we think of where lutein and zeaxanthin are concentrated in our body and the role that lutein and zeaxanthin play, because lutein and zeaxanthin happen to just be molecules that have a receptivity. They absorb light at a frequency that would be otherwise damaging to our eyes. So they tend to absorb that high energy UV and blue light. And not surprisingly, the two most concentrated areas in our body of lutein and zeaxanthin, obviously our brain, our eyes, first of all, by far the highest concentration. Secondarily, our brain. And again, our brain plays a closely related role with our eyes. Our eyes are our sensory organ and basically an extension of our nervous system. So, but the next area, I'm sure most people could guess what the next area is. If you think about lutein and zeaxanthin and their role in being able to absorb UV radiation and high energy blue light, what part of our body, other than our eyes, which light enters our eyes, what part of our body has always been exposed to sunlight? Our skin. So that would be the part of our body that is number 3 on the list of where lutein and zeaxanthin are concentrated. So that's why it's an appropriate discussion now with our beauty products, but really most importantly, a discussion because this time of year we're outdoors, there's more sun exposure, the days are longer. It's very important to make sure if there's any time of year we make sure that our eyes have adequate levels of lutein and zeaxanthin. It's this time of year. And what's exciting, as I said before, it's not just a product that we know the science and clinical studies in terms of the long-term health for our eyes, but it's a product that in terms of the quality and the sharpness of our vision today, in terms of all the time we spend looking at our telephones or iPads or televisions and the radiation we expose our eyes to and the strains we put on our eyes, it's also shown in the science and the clinical studies today to benefit us in dealing with the challenges and having the quality of vision we need to have and want to have to deal with the kind of challenges and demands that modern society places on our eyes. So I hope you enjoy its benefits. It's the best pricing it's going to be until April of 2019, and that's a little ways away. So I'll see you soon.